Hello students, welcome back for your online classes. Uh, so far we have completed most of your topics from your grammar, and this time we are going to discuss about verbs. If we talk about a sentence, students, sentence has a very simple structure: subject plus verb plus object. Without verb, the sentence cannot be complete. Very same way, if you can say that without subject, sentence don't have any value or don't have any importance. The very same way, verb, if there is a verb, then only you will understand what subject wants to do, because verb is a word who performs an action. So hope students, you have already heard many things about verb. Verb is called kriya in Hindi. You have already heard in Hindi also that what is the work of verb. So before we start your verbs chapter from your book, in your book there is like more information given, types of verbs also given over there, how you form like prefix and suffix with the help of verbs, that is also given over there. But before you understand the other things, hope it is more important for you to understand the base, what is actually verbs. So let's get started. A complete sentence is made up of a subject and a predicate. This is you're already aware. And what is predicate made up of? It is a combination of verb and object. So the main word in a predicate is a verb. In a sentence, you will segregate subject, the remaining part becomes your predicate. And in predicate, the main word who performs an action, that is your verb. Verbs perform different functions. For verb, somewhere verbs can show the action of the subject, and somewhere verbs becomes the link the subject to the noun or adjective in the predicate form. How it will become a link, let me show you. What are the like work verbs basically work as a helping verbs also. You have heard about helping verbs is am, are, was, were, and you have heard about modal verbs also, like can, could, would, will, shall, should, and these are your helping verbs, modal auxiliary verbs. It can also work as a verbs, but it can be used as the form of linking verbs over there also. And how will you find out whether it's a linking verb or whether it's a main verb? That I will tell you. So action words or action words or action verbs, both are same. Tell what the subject of a sentence does. So basically, why do you use verb? I already said that verb actually is a word who performs an action. So who performs an action in a sentence? Subject. So whatever verb try to give you the information, that is basically for the subject in a sentence. For example, Ram goes to Patna. So goes is your verb here. So who goes? Ram. So Ram is our main subject over here. So action verb always tells you what subject does in a sentence. Is it clear? Great. So basically action can be performed in two ways. One is physical, another is mental. Physical, where you use your body. Tell us about an action that can be seen. For example, cry, slap. These are physical actions. And mental, tell us about an action that cannot be seen. For example, forget, think. Now, have you ever heard any think? Someone is thinking, but what is thinking going in the mind? You don't know. If I forget, what should I like? I forget, that I know, but have you ever seen someone's forget? No. So these are called your mental actions. Linking verbs, also called being verbs, do not show action. Linking verbs are those verbs basically though they do not show any action. Instead, they link or join the subject to a word or words in the predicate. Link simply means like it's going to join something. And what they will join? They will join a subject to a word or words in the predicate. Linking verbs tells us what the subject is or is like. Let's see an example, then you can understand linking verb. She is a girl. Now, there is no verb used here. If you can see it carefully, there is no main verb who can tell you that what is the action done by she. It is just an information given to you. She is a girl, and is just like here it is just as a helping verb. That is the reason we call it as a linking verb. And she seems happy. Again, she seems happy. Can you see seems over there? No, but it is just to give you the information. But here again it becomes your linking verb. Hope it is understood to you what is linking verbs here. Now let's move forward. Common linking verbs. When you talk about common linking verbs, the linking verbs are divided into some parts. When you said to be, it is, am, are, was, were, shall be, being, or been. These are to be. It means what they are trying to be over there. And when you talk about to have, then your linking verbs are used as has, have, had. So hope students, this much of information is more than enough for you to understand about verbs, about linking verbs. And when you talk about other linking verbs, there are few more linking verbs you might have seen: look, seem, feel, taste, appear, become, grow, prove, turn, etc. They look like action verbs but are mostly used as linking verbs. You can say that these are also your verbs, but it looks like an action verb but are mostly used as linking verbs. If you can interchange it with any other to be verb, how you will check whether it's a linking verb or a main verb? You simply have to interchange. To check the function of such a verb in a sentence, interchange it with any to be verb. To be verb, what were the to be verbs? Is, am, are, was, were, has, have, had. These were your interchanging verbs, or to be verbs. If the meaning stays the same, then it is a linking verb. Okay, let's see an example. The perfume smelled divine. The perfume smelled divine. Now you will say, ma'am, the main verb is smelled. But if we will change, the perfume was divine, the meaning remains same. Smelled means that the perfume, you're talking about a perfume's fragrance, and that is divine. It's very nice. And the perfume was divine also has the same meaning, that the perfume was really nice. So it means when the meaning comes to you absolutely same, just by interchanging your verb with a to be linking verb, then it becomes your linking verb, not your main verb. Hope it helped you over there. This example was a perfect example. Linking verbs or being verbs function as helping verbs in some sentences. You can call them as a helping verbs also, because is, am, are, was, were, you have heard that these are called helping verbs. And if we can see as an example, Ram is writing a letter. Now main verb is writing, but helping verb is here, as it's joining Ram and writing, and it's needed over there to understand the sentence in a perfect way. So that is the reason it becomes your linking verb, and your main verb is writing over here. Hope you have understood with this example. As I said that there are some modal verbs also you have already heard, and these are also function as helping verbs like can, may, will, shall, could, might, would, should. These are also modal verbs. You can use it as a helping verbs also in your sentences. Common helping verbs, these are the list of common helping verbs. If you want, you can take a screenshot, note it down somewhere, so that you should remember always. Is, am, are, was, were, shall be, will be, we, being, been, has, have, had, do, does, did, can, could, will, would, may, might, ought to, shall, should. These are the examples of your common helping verbs. So hope students, this video is useful for you to understand that what are the basic function of a verb, what are the linking verbs, and the forms of the to do verbs. To do verbs is it simply means to do something. For example, do, does, doing, did, done. These are the to do verbs. Function as main verbs, or in some sentences you will find that these are main verbs also or helping verbs also. Mostly in questions or in negative sentences, do, does, doing, did come in the front, and that becomes your main verb at that time. But it can be used as helping verbs also. And a helping verb comes before the main verb. Always remember, helping verb never comes after the main verb, it always comes just before the main verb. And a helping verb comes before the main verb, as well as a verb phrase may consist of more than one helping verb. It means it's not like that you have, if you have used is, you cannot use be, or if you have used being, you cannot use has, have. You have already seen that there are sentences where you have used uh, like uh, for example, Ram is not is, if we can start with be, have been or being, these are always coming with more than one helping verb. Or it may have a pronoun or an adverb between the helping and the main verbs. Sometimes you will find an adverb between the helping and the main verbs also. If you can see it as an example, does she want something here? If you can see carefully, does is a helping verb here. She want is your main verb. Now does is at the place of helping verb, but it is a question, it is an interrogative form. That is the reason we can call she is used as an adverb here. So hope student this video is useful for you. If you still have any doubts, you can please ask me in your class. Thank you students.